Hey guys, so before I say anything and start this all off, I want to apologize for my sniffling, cause I'm getting over a cold, cause damn it, Bobby. Long story short, I have a coworker named Bobby, and he got sick, and then he gave me his cold. So anyway, whatever. Secondly, I want to apologize for how tired and out of it I might seem. I tried to make myself look not as tired and out of it, but whatever. But yeah, I'm very tired and quite out of it. But that is because Raven had her puppies yesterday, and I will let they are trying to sleep and stuff. So I can't see where this is going at all. Jeez. Yep, Raven has puppies. But they're all trying to sleep, so sleep. Anywho, now on to what this video is actually supposed to be for. I said forever ago that I was going to do a Q&A, and then just, I never got around to it, because I tend to be like that. I'm a horrible human being, I know, and I apologize. So yeah, in the background you're going to hear Cody working, because I don't have another place to really record this unless I go outside, and last I checked it was cold and windy, so I didn't want to go outside. And if the puppies wake up because they don't sleep, like, for set amounts of time, you'll hear them squeaking and being loud. But it's okay, they're adorable. I love them. So anywho, alright, let's get on this. I got a piece of paper with all my questions written down, because there was no way I was going to remember them all, at all. Also I'm going to switch questions 1 and 2, because it makes more sense to me. But you know, whatever. And there's the squeaking. So question number 1, but technically 2. Not really a question unless you add "can you" in front of it, but whatever. This guy asked me to tell you guys a little bit about myself, and I went back and looked through some of my videos and realized I really haven't told you very much about me, so I feel kind of rude. You're just like, total stranger, we know nothing about you except for that your name's Ashley and you live somewhere in Tennessee. Whoops, sorry. So let's see. About me. Currently, I'm 19. I very clearly, obviously, like freedom of expression. I don't know why, but for some silly reason I fell in love with this doofus over here. But, you know. I didn't even say anything. Yeah. I don't know how I fell in love with that, but I did. I'm an odd one. If you can't tell by my 4 but now 7 pets, I'm an animal lover. I like animals a whole lot. I like music a whole lot. I like video games a whole lot. I am way too prepared for the zombie apocalypse. Way too prepared. But I wasn't as prepared before I met Cody. But he's fully ready for the zombie apocalypse. I worry about his sanity sometimes. But that's okay. I worry about mine too. It's a good thing. I'm a gamer, obviously. I have 2 sisters. One is by my mom and one is by my dad. But you will never hear me call either one of them half-sisters, because they're not. They're my fucking sisters, and I don't care what you say. But Madison, on my mom's side, I actually grew up with her. And she is, God, she's 17 now. That's crazy. And then Brianna, or Breezy, on my dad's side. And I didn't grow up with her, sadly, because my dad wasn't a huge part of my life for a while. But, I mean, he's got his own reasons for that. Whatever, it's cool. We're alright now. But she is, God, I want to say she's 12 now. Breezy, I'm sorry if I don't remember exactly how old you are. Sometimes you act younger than you are, and sometimes you act older than you are, so I never really know. I'm sorry, I apologize. That, and it's 9:30 in the morning on a day that I don't have work, so I don't even know I'm awake. Okay, yes I do, I'm awake because of the puppies, but whatever. Cody, anything else you can think of that is definitive of me?
No.
Well, there you go. I'm not a very fascinating person. I apologize. Question number 2, but technically 1. If you could break the law, and you knew you wouldn't get caught, would you do it? Now, before I go and jump in and just say yes, absolutely, I'm going to clarify. It depends what law I'm breaking. Would I go and murder someone if I know I wouldn't get caught? No, probably not. I don't think...
It depends on who.
I don't think I have it in me. I really don't.
I could.
Like...
I'd murder people if I knew I got caught.
Okay, so Cody's demented and he's a freaking psychopath. Police, if any cop is watching this, he says that he would do this, but I promise you he wouldn't. He's a bigger wimp than I am.
I would definitely murder people.
He's a bigger wimp than I am.
There is zero doubt in my mind that if I was mad enough at someone, I would kill them.
By kill, he means possibly beat the crap out of.
No, I mean strangle to death.
I don't think he's got it in him. I really don't.
Well, that's one opinion.
He's a wimp. All of his friends will say the exact same thing, especially Nick.
Nick says that about everyone.
Nick's usually right.
No, Nick's not usually
right. Okay, about people, he's usually right.
Nick's not usually right about anything.
Unless he's drunk, then he's, like, a genius.
Look, that was a random guess. I don't know how he managed to come up with some crazy mathematical equation that he ended up spurting the answer to randomly and it being correct.
He's a genius when he's drunk. It's okay.
He said a random number and it just happened to work out. That's luck, not genius.
Whatever. Anyway, so question number 3 is asked by yours truly over there. Cody,
what?
Being a dummy, asked me.
That's a perfectly logical question.
What is your favorite food and why is it pizza? I never said my favorite food was pizza.
Everyone's favorite food is pizza.
His favorite food is pizza.
Everyone's favorite food is pizza.
I don't have a favorite food.
Pizza's love. Pizza's life.
I don't have a favorite food.
What about Chinese pizza? Huh?
What the hell is Chinese pizza?
I don't know. I'm sure it exists. I'm looking up.
I've never had Chinese pizza. Though, honestly, it sounds pretty delicious.
Chinese pizza.
I don't have a set favorite food. I have a favorite food from, like, each ethnicity. Like, my favorite Chinese food is orange chicken. My favorite Italian food, just about any pasta, honestly. But if I had to pick a favorite, it'd be lasagna. It's just delicious. Favorite Mexican food? Generic, I know, it's boring, but tacos. I mean, seriously, who doesn't love tacos? Like, who doesn't love tacos? Wait, no. Madison doesn't like tacos. And it's funny, because Madison's Mexican. I don't get it, at all. But yeah, I don't have a set favorite food. And, as for the why is it pizza, it's not. I mean, I like pizza a whole bunch. I have a favorite pizza, but my favorite food isn't pizza. Your favorite food's pizza. I'm sorry if you're not satisfied with that answer, Cody.
You give me a minute.
He's actually looking up if Chinese pizza's a thing.
Chinese pizza's definitely a thing. I just want to see...
Definitely a thing. There you go. You have it.
I think Mealtime made their own Chinese pizza. But I don't think it's actually Chinese pizza. I think it's just something they threw together with a lot of...
I have a feeling that half of this video is going to be him talking about Chinese pizza.
Chinese pizza, according to Urban Dictionary, is what's called a scallion pancake. This is a flat pancake-style dough with green onions and deep fried, usually served with a brown hoisin sauce.
Great! Chinese people are poisoning us. Sorry, Chinese people. I'm not racist, I promise. I hate everyone. But no, I actually love Chinese food. Like, if I had to pick my favorite type of food, it'd probably be Chinese. And if not Chinese, it's a fairly even tie, 3-way tie between Chinese, Italian, and Mexican.
This is what it looks like.
That looks deliciously disturbing.
Deliciously disturbing, that's new.
Well, it looks delicious, but at the same time, it looks gross.
What about that?
That just looks like diarrhea. Frightening
Good.
stuff. Frightening stuff. Anywho. Number 3, Satan. I swear to God, it's spelled like Satan, but the T's capitalized. It's S, like capital S, lowercase a, capital T, lowercase a, lowercase n. So I don't know if I should pronounce that Satan, Satan, Satan. I don't know, and if you're watching this, I apologize. I really don't know how to pronounce it. But he or she, all pretty anonymous. I got literally almost every single one of these questions off of an app called Whisper. Because I get bored, and it's kind of a fun app, actually. But anyway, he or she asked, what kind of music and or, I'm going to put the or in there, literature inspires you the most? That depends. Inspires me to do what?
Murder people.
Inspires me to murder people? Dean Koontz.
I was hoping to be like the Raven.
No.
What was that one? Was it Edgar Allan Poe? I don't remember.
Telltale Heart.
Dang, how'd you even know what I was talking about so fast?
Because that's the one that he talks about actually physically murdering someone. Another one he has is, oh crap. I can't remember what it's called right now, but, I'm a literature freak. I can't even say Edgar Allan Poe. I'm a literature freak. English nerd. One of the biggest English nerds you'll ever meet, actually. But I can't remember what the name of the story's called. But it's based in Italy, and this guy fools someone to going down to this wine cellar to try all this delicious wine, and this guy's a drunk, so he's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go down to this wine cellar with a stranger I've never met. And he goes down there, and the guy chains him up, and then starts putting up a wall, like building a wall, so that this guy can starve or suffocate to death and die, and no one will hear him screaming. That's a good one, though. I like that one. But, yeah. So, to murder someone, I mean, probably Dean Koontz. To murder someone based on something they have done, or something about them that you really hate, Edgar Allan Poe. He was nuts, but he was a good kind of nuts. Like Harley and Joker. Someone else asked me, like, today, like, I posted that I was gonna be doing my Q&A, and, someone's like, so I have a question. Why are you obsessed with Harley Quinn? 'Cause she's amazing. Why aren't you? Obviously. God. But yeah, as for music, like, literally, I listen to and read just about anything. Just about anything. I'm not very picky. I like everything. I really do. So yeah, I'm sorry if that was not a satisfactory answer. Like, I literally read and listen to, like, everything. I'm sorry. Unicorn 1720, that's a lovely name, by the way, asked, what advice would you give to your 15-year-old self? If I could meet my 15-year-old self now, I don't know if I would have any advice for me. I'd just smack the crap out of me. Like, I was a dumbass at 15. I was horrible. I was a bad kid. Like, Mom, I'm sorry. I was a terrible 15-year-old. I really was. I was not a good kid. I mean, like, I wasn't out on the streets doing drugs or things like that or anything, but, I mean, not to, like, get all my personal stuff out there, but my mom was not with a wonderful man, and very long story behind that. No one really needs to know all that, but basically this man and I hated each other. Utterly hated each other. So, I mean, I was disrespectful to him because he was disrespectful to me, and he wasn't exactly nice to my mom, so of course, I was disrespectful to him. You don't disrespect my mom in front of me and not expect me to retaliate. You just don't. You don't mess with my family and expect me not to say something. Just doesn't happen. He was really mean to me. He was mean to everyone, really. He treated the dog better than he treated any of us. So, I mean, it wasn't very nice to him, but, like, one of the biggest examples I can think of how I was so awful at 15, I had my appendix taken out, and I think I was, like, 13 at the time, actually, but, I mean, I did this for years, but that's the first example I can think of me running away. But, I mean, my wound was still open, but I was home, and I just heard so much crap from him. Like, he wouldn't let my mom come and visit me at the hospital. And, I mean, my mom, we lived a half hour from the hospital I was at. So, my mom wanted to come and see me. My mom wanted to stay the night with me and make sure that I was okay. I mean, I was her baby. So, I mean, it's reasonable. But, he got mad and told her that I was faking it. And that I was being a hypochondriac, and he wouldn't let her come and see me. So, after so long of him telling me that I was just being a hypochondriac, that there was nothing wrong with me, that the doctors were all quacks, I got fed up, and I took off in the middle of the night. I was mad, I ran away. Not very smart, but I worried the hell out of my mom. And I did this, God, like 7 times. I took off and just didn't want to deal with it, but I didn't bother thinking about how it would affect my mom. And I was an asshole. I really was. I had a boyfriend that my mom didn't like. I had friends that my mom didn't like. I was willing to do just about anything to get out of my house. I was an asshole. But, I guess I'd just tell me not to be such a dick to my mom. She didn't deserve that. But anywho, less depressing stuff. Steffi, you all know Steffi, my wonderful best friend. She asked me what my favorite part about Tennessee is, and what the worst part is. Favorite part, it's really pretty here. Like, it's so pretty everywhere. Like, my drive to work is gorgeous. There are freaking trees everywhere, and it's just, oh my god. I don't drive and see nothing but buildings and people looking grumpy and pollution everywhere. It's clean, it's pretty, it's great. I love it here. But, of course, everything has a good and a bad side. Bad part, there's pollen everywhere. The pollen counts are ridiculous, and I'm allergic to pollen. Corn pollen gets me the worst, and there's freaking cornfields everywhere. We actually live right next to a cotton field, and Illinois doesn't have cotton fields, so I didn't know how bad it was. Yeah, cotton fields suck. Really bad for allergies. They're horrible. I hate them. But there's pollen everywhere. Trees everywhere. Pollen everywhere. So, my allergies are horrible. But it's cool. I mean, honestly, if all I have to complain about is my allergies, I think I got it pretty good here. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. That's not the worst part. No. The worst part is that Steffi's not here, and that my family's not here. I don't love that. I don't love not being able to just call my grandma and be like, hey, I'm coming over. I don't want to deal with people right now. I want to come and see you. I can't just call Steffi and be like, hey, come over. I'm stressed out and could use some time to just sit and talk to you and play video games or watch some stupid show or listen to music and talk about how boys suck or how awesome our significant others are. It sucks not being able to have you guys here. It really does. But, I mean, I guess that's just kind of part of growing up, huh? Mehdi, I really don't know how to pronounce that one. I'm sorry. But it's spelled M-E-H-D-I. Don't know if that's an actual name or just a username. I don't know. But anyway, they asked, are you an otaku? So, I went ahead, and before I just decided, yeah, sure, why not? I actually looked up the definition. So, an otaku, it is defined as a young person who is obsessed with computers or particular aspects of popular culture to the detriment of their social skills. So, yes. Yeah. Usually when people, like, talk about being an otaku, they just mean anime. Like, I've noticed that a lot, so I'm like, I don't know if it's just anime, or if it's, like, what the actual definition is. So, of course, I looked it up to be accurate. But yeah. If it were up to me, I would seriously just sit in my house and watch anime nonstop.
I don't believe you.
Okay, not nonstop, because I have to be outside sometimes. But
see, there's
my social skills are suffering because of it.
I don't believe it's suffering through your intention. I believe if you had it your way, you'd have friends constantly besides you.
I like having friends, okay? I don't want to be lonely.
Further proves
Cody has never had social skills.
I don't like social skills.
Cody has never had social skills. I have.
Don't like socials.
I know the difference. He doesn't care because he's never had social skills. His friends don't have social skills.
That's why we're
the
friends.
The only reason that he has friends is because of how bored he got in high school. He got bored, met Will, and decided to start talking to him.
You know, that's basically...
He decided to annoy Will with his friendship.
No, let me clarify what happened there. What happened was, I was in my class, Fundamentals Vag, and it was the one class I didn't have anyone in there that I knew. I know someone in every class, always.
Because he's from a small town.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know anyone in there. And I was like, well, crap, this sucks. What am I going to do? Because it's a partner-based class. Well, they started calling off the roll for the first day of school, and they said, William Stutes. And I'm like, Stutes? I know a Ronnie Stutes. So I leaned back.
He knew his brother.
I leaned back, and I was like, do you know Ronnie Stutes? Rebecca Stutes? And he's like, yeah, that's my brother and sister. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then he started ignoring me because he's Will.
And he doesn't talk. He really doesn't.
I followed him around throughout every class period for a couple weeks before he finally started talking to me.
He annoyed Will with his friendship. He was like a dog and Will was like a cat.
Then, from hanging out with Will, Nick showed up one day and was like, hey man, I'm Nick. And we both thought each other were douchebags. And we were both right.
They still think that each other are douchebags,
yep.
And they're very correct. They're both jackasses.
And that's how I met Nick. As far as the note, apparently I knew that guy in middle school, though neither of us remember it, but we have a photo of us hanging out, so, you know.
It's been decided that Denote is the memory monster. Originally, we thought that it was Panda, Will's cat, or it was a memory monster in Will's basement. But no, we have decided fairly recently, actually, like within the last year or so, that Denote is the memory monster.
It could very well be, my manager has thwarted my brain powers.
Nick,
that's what I was going to say.
Could be Nick. Apparently, Nick is interchangeable with everyone. Everyone. Even me. Everyone. Like, we'll have memories, and so far I haven't yet, that I know of. But, we'll have memories and they'll be like, man, Nick, wasn't it you and us that went to this thing?
It's just like, Nick,
no, that was the note.
We went to that place and we did that thing. No, it wasn't me. Like, yeah, it was. I remember you being there. It was definitely you because you said this. Like, that was the note. No, really? Yes.
It's happened the other way around too, and it's happened with Will.
It's happened with everyone. So, everyone is interchangeable with Nick.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Nick is the wild card.
Yeah, basically. He's the wild card of the group. It's great. Okay, question number 8. I only wrote down because I decided to be a smart aleck. This guy, Anonymous is his...
I'll kill him.
...is his username. And he asked, can you do the episode topless? Can I? Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, no, you can't. It'd get removed by YouTube.
As long as I didn't actually show my breasts, it wouldn't get removed.
Pretty sure by topless, that's what he meant.
I can do it without a shirt on and keep the focus just on my face like usual.
I don't really know if that counts as topless, then.
Can I do it? Yes. Will I do it? Absolutely not. Because, I would like to keep my account and not get, banned. But, you know, yeah. So, that. Someone else asked, and Cody is convinced that I cannot give an accurate answer to this, as I am only a small YouTuber. But someone else asked, what does it take to be a YouTuber? And really nothing. Like, it takes a camera and internet. Just, you talk. You do whatever it is you're interested in doing. Stop being so nervous about it. Like, that's a lot of people, actually. Biggest problem is being nervous. But just don't be nervous.
There's nothing to be nervous about for doing YouTube.
Chill, just relax, just do whatever you want. And if people don't like you, then oh well, screw them. You're awesome. But yeah, that's literally all I have to say about that. I only have 3 more questions, I promise. Then I'm gonna be done because this is actually running really long. But someone else asked, I forgot to write down their name. Whoops. You know who you are, though. Sorry. What is the best first date video game?
There is a first date video game. If you're gonna be on a first date, unless both of you just flat out like blurt out at the same time, video games, you don't do video games. If for the first date, you should always have an actual date.
Cody's like half romantic, half douchebag, so he doesn't know what to do. But this is my question and answer video. This is not yours. You shut up. You shut up.
Room, and I'm here.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be working. Rita, he's not working.
Rita's over here telling me that we're out of claims and stuff, so clocking out and things or something. I don't know.
Man, Rita, if this was live, I'd be telling you what to tell him, and it'd be great. But anyway, no. If you are both avid gamers, and you decide that playing video games together for your first date is what you want to do, I mean, there's no set answer. It's whatever you both like. Find a game that you both like equally as much, and play it. It's not bad to get competitive, because, trust me, Cody and I get competitive. Okay, I say Cody and I, but I mean I get competitive. He accidentally kills me a lot. In everything. He accidentally kills me, and then I yell at him and punch him.
Hey!
In real life.
I can't help it.
Not in the game. I punch him. Like, hard. I'm mean. I'm very competitive with video games. But, yeah, there's really no set answer. It just kind of depends on what you both like. Question number 11. I was only going to do 10, but then these two came up, and I wanted to do them. They were cool. But anyway, this person asked, do you like the sun or the moon better? If I absolutely had to pick, the moon. Because I like nighttime a lot. But I like them both. In the sun, it's all nice and warm and wonderful and lets plants grow and stuff. And it, I don't know, gives you a tan. It's pretty nice. Or it burns and you can laugh at other people getting burnt if you tan. So that's nice. Makes it so you can go swimming. If you don't like the cold, which I really don't. I don't like cold at all. But, I don't know, you can go swimming, you can go on runs without being worried about someone jumping out of the bushes and killing you. It's cool. But I do prefer nighttime. Just a little, but I mean, I do prefer nighttime, so I'd have to say the moon. And then question number 12. I only put this question in because I wanted to know Cody's reaction when I read this question, honestly. But this guy, or girl, I'm assuming guy though, because, I mean, most of the questions like this come from dudes. I mean, let's be honest. But his username is Sweat and Skin. But he asked, do you ever get turned on watching a guy play video games or playing sports?
Ew, sports.
That was the lamest reaction ever. I assumed he would get all violent and say he was gonna kill him, honestly, because that's usually what he does. But, since I read the question off, I have to answer it. No. No, I don't. But, that's probably largely because if he's playing video games or sports, I'm not watching him, I'm playing with. And kicking his ass, by the way.
You cannot beat me at video games. What are you doing?
Don't let him lie to you.
Don't let her lie to you.
Totally can.
No, she can.
I can. It depends on the video game. It depends on the video game, it really does.
You've not beaten me at a single video game.
I'm pretty damn sure I have.
No, you haven't.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Name one.
I've killed you lots of times in Minecraft.
What are you doing? That does not count.
No, he's a video game freak. Like, seriously a freak. And he's freakishly good at everything. But the ones that he's not freakishly good at, he has freakish luck.
Hey, my luck is amazing. It's the one skill I have.
Yeah. Yeah, like Mortal Kombat, my game. And somehow he beat me.
I'm terrible at Mortal Kombat.
Horrible. He's just got mad nerd rage luck. That's all that it is. Nerd rage luck. And I hate him for it, by the way. A lot. But, you know, whatever. But yeah. So, as for sports, though, oh, I'd totally kill him. I'd murder him at sports.
Okay, can't deny that. I'm terrible at sports.
I'd murder him at sports. If any of you guys, like, know what the restaurant Lambert's is, they throw giant dinner rolls at you. They holler out that they got the rolls, and if you want one, you raise your hand, and they throw it at you. He tried to catch one.
It was very close to me.
And it was really close. Like, it was the
very
distance
slow.
between me and him right now.
And
And, he's just right there.
Help.
He's not very far from me. And that's about the distance between this guy and him. And he still didn't catch it. I caught them from across the room. And it's not a small room at all. Like, honestly, that guy's got a damn good arm.
All of them do.
Let me just tell you, they got some good arms to be able to throw them that accurately from that far. It's good. But I caught them. All of them. Even the burning hot one that left a blister on my pinky. It hurt. I regretted it. But it was delicious, so I didn't care.
They have great food.
They have delicious food. If you've never been, seriously go. They only have, what, like 2 locations in the U.S.?
I think so.
And one of them is in Missouri. It's in Sikeston,
I
Missouri.
believe they're both in Missouri, aren't they?
I don't think so.
I believe they are.
I don't know. I just know the one that's in Sikeston because it's the closest. But yeah, they're freaking delicious. They're fabulous. Oh my god, they're so good. Scarlett's going nuts. I'm sorry, she's trying to catch a fly, so I keep looking over at her. But yeah, those were all my oh so wonderful questions, and technically 13 since, you know, the Harley Quinn one. But yeah, pretty fabulous stuff. Thank you guys that did ask questions, and screw you perverted douchebags that decided to ask those kind of questions, because trust me, I left a lot out. A lot. And Cody's staring at me like I'm forgetting something.
No, I just have something to say to the video whenever you're ready.
I feel like I shouldn't let him say this at
It's
all.
not bad.
I don't believe him.
What? Have faith.
No. I know you.
Have faith.
Would you like the camera to look at you?
I mean, either way, it's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Be afraid, people.
Be very. You can't even see me. Yeah, oh, look at me. That's a corner of the room right there. That's not. Oh, that's closer. I mean, I can see my face. I'm centered. Okay, good.
Okay.
So during this video, I've been distracted by work this entire time. Animals, talking to my manager, correcting Ashley, obviously. Looking up Chinese pizza. But during all of this, I have still managed to count 55 times she's used the word Does not include the word does not include random sounds that don't mean anything. So, I challenge you guys to go back and watch this video and count how many times she's actually used the word, because I'm sure I missed some. Quite a few, probably. I'm using the word In fact, during this video, I think I've used that word roughly 5 times, including the time just now, whenever I was rephrasing saying that I said the word. Yes. So, yeah. Go back, find how many it is, leave a comment saying how many you found. See if you can beat my 55, because I've been keeping track on this monitor over here. Yeah, so that's basically it. Just leave a comment. Yeah.
I say a lot.
Oh, 56.
I apologize, sincerely. He's rude. Now do you see what I live with? He's trying to destroy my self-esteem.
Trying to demoralize you.
He's trying to demoralize me. But yeah, so
57.
I hate him. If you don't hear from him for a while, I might put him in a coma.
And to be fair, there's not been a video uploaded on my channel in a while because we're waiting to do something special for the 100th video, which will be very close to Halloween, if not on Halloween.
Probably on Halloween, because we're awesome. I said not so screw. God damn it!
The 8th? Also, I said I wasn't counting the word but you've used that like 12 times or something at least.
I'm very bad at not saying that word. I'm not good with public speaking.
I'm curious to see how many people actually count.
He's a jerk. But yeah. I'm really trying really hard not to say it. And it's tough. I'm not good with public speaking, and this is a form of public speaking. I'm not good at it.
If I'm not mistaken, Captain Sparkles took many years of public speaking in either high school or college, or both. Although I believe he was only in college for a year before he...
I took more English classes than I needed to, and had way more English credits than I needed. And I purposely avoided any one of them that said public speaking required.
If anyone intends to be some sort of entertainer, or think they may ever be, I would highly recommend a public speaking class, because I intentionally avoided them, but as I look back, it would have severely helped me out.
It would have helped, but public speaking scares me. I get stage fright.
As someone in high school, I remember being terrified of speaking in front of anyone, and that's perfectly normal. But in the future, whenever you're an adult, you're just like, I hate everyone, so screw you.
Yeah, you learn to not care, but I still, I'm like in that middle phase where I care, but I don't at the same time. Like, I'm nervous to talk to you guys, even though it's only through a camera. But at the same time, anytime someone says, dude, she's dumb, I'm like, screw you! I'm awesome! Whatever. But yeah. So I'm gonna end this now so Cody can stop staring at me funny. And, I did it again.
59.
He's just making my nerves worse. I got a horrible fiance. I'm marrying this douche. What have I gotten myself into? But yeah, so,
And 60, everyone! I'm out!
He was waiting for it.
I never seen Infinity, everyone!
He's a douche. But yeah. He got me a Harley, though. So I guess he's not totally a douche. But totally a douche. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. He didn't hear that one.
61!
Damn it, he did hear it! These walls are way too thin. I'm very unhappy right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. So I guess if you feel like being a jerk and listening to him and counting how many times I said that word, go ahead. Do it. Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna play with puppies and play Minecraft on the Xbox since my PC's not hooked up. I'm gonna do that, or probably sleep because it's only 10 in the morning. So I'm probably gonna sleep, and this video's really long, and I apologize sincerely. But yeah, so I will.
I believe you said it again.
But no, I didn't. Bye.